Greetings everybody and welcome back to the Ashes of Creation Community Plug. I'm your host, the Big Chick Giant, and today's community member is somebody special. Some might even call him the Morgan Freeman of the Ashes of Creation community. Today's community guest is Truth Eternal. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing super well. Thanks for having me on.
Glad to hear it. Alright, let's jump right into it. First question, what MMORPGs did you play in the past? What classes did you play, and why did you enjoy those games?
Oh, that's a good question. So I think, I technically say that I got my start in Kingdom of Drakkar, which is this old 80s MMO. But that almost doesn't qualify, I feel, right? I think when we're talking about kind of the birth of the modern MMO, we're talking about, like so many people, discovering them with WoW first, and then moving on to things, Guild Wars, of course, going the Eastern route, then with BDO, things like that. So dabbled in a lot of kind of the major ones, I guess. And then, excited for obviously a few upcoming ones here as well. As far as classes, I think most of the time I tend to favor your kind of plate-wearing classes and your melee classes. I tend to find those to be super fun. I enjoy kind of the mobility challenges of those classes, but just really love those great physical resistances you get. And then I guess why did I like some of these games? I think, it's probably a very common answer, but I think the reason it's common is because it's a very true answer. Is the reason you like any game is because of the people you play it with, right, and the success that you have together in it. So really, it's not even really about how well the systems are designed. It's how well you work together as a group for whatever goal that game just happens to present you.
I get that. All right, let's jump to the next question. What is your number one reason why you're looking forward to Ashes of Creation? Like, what gets you excited for this game?
I think it can all really be summed up into player agency. Having true freedoms to do, it seems, whatever we want, right? So that's number one, and I think really kind of what gives the player agency life is the way that they're structuring conflict in the game, right? That's all going to kind of pan out naturally. None of that's forced, right? The non-faction aspect is super appealing. And then I'd also have to put in a little tag for the economy, right? I'm so glad I hired an economist that's really going to be deep. It's going to have tons of different elements to it. So I think kind of those in combination are going to be the most fun.
Okay. You do a lot of content for Ashes themselves, and I know because we talked about this earlier, you're a professional voice actor, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, is there anything else you would like to share with the community about yourself? Anything you think people would find interesting about you?
One little known fact about me is actually I used to be a club DJ. That's one that people don't really guess. And another one is that I was actually a Division I soccer or football, I guess in your part of the world, recruit. So
okay.
Soccer, DJing, and voice acting, those are kind of my things.
That's quite something. All right.
Yeah.
With Ashes still being so far away, and we're about to getting into the Alpha 0, and with hopefully Alpha 1 being around the corner really soon next year, what are you gonna do to keep yourself busy and involved with the community till the game fully launches?
Yeah, so being part of a community myself, all right, we have plenty of non-MMO games to play in the meantime, and even some other MMOs, right? I don't know if you care if I mention actual game titles, but I know that
Go for it.
Bless is going to be coming out here, so that'll be it's kind of it's not a sandbox MMO. It's not on the same level of Ashes, but that'll be something new to get a taste of, that I'm sure will be a lot of fun to play around in. The world there looks very pretty. So playing some of the non-MMO games, some of the really big AAA titles. I think that will be certainly enough. And then as far as staying active within the Ashes community, I think the best thing pretty much anybody can do really is to keep an eye on the forums and keep an eye on the Discord and just hop in daily or, every other day and just talk to people, get to know them, make friends and kind of commiserate together in all of our waiting.
Nice, yeah. I think a lot of people will do the same because we do have a lot of members that are really involved in the community, which is great. So, yeah, Truth, thanks for taking the time to come and talk to me.
Yeah, thanks again.
And I will definitely see you on the Discord.
Sounds good.